into the orange half.
And I think Spacestation, you know, we talked about their previous performances so far. They really like that solo effort, but right now, it's just a solo shot coming out from Typical. He'll put the first one away for FaZe.
And this is the type of pressure we love to see if you're a FaZe fan, as AJ individually just creates the space. Yeah, first killer there is kind of an insurance policy where he can get physical.
Picking up Daniel, who, again, has been spectacular on offense. Spacestation, though, finding themselves down 1 goal, are going to have to try and battle back. And right now, it's going to be Typical to put away another one for FaZe.
Well, it's that demo from First Killer. He gets the initial touch and immediately flies off the second, takes out one on the back wall, and Typical has all the real estate to work with. Upper left post, you're not going to miss.
Got to dispossess players like First Killer and AJ. That's the key to beating FaZe in the midfield and in the offensive third. There's another shot from First Killer. It's top shelf, flick downfield, and it's a 3-0 lead for FaZe.
Yeah, it's going to be a dangerous part for SSG. How do you match some of this midfield pressure from FaZe when First Killer can pull up from 30, 40 feet out, when he can pull up from his own?
People want Daniel to raise, you know, the overall bar at the ceiling, I should say, for Spacestation. And right now, this is a great test for them, as Daniel is able to put the first one away for Spacestation. A good second touch from Reddles will throw off the defense. It was only AJ there, and he just got fooled by Reddles, and an easy tap in for Daniel.
And you just see on the left side of the screen, on once more SSG putting pressure into the corner. Daniel hesitantly waiting for his chance to move up on the play.
Some more offense here for Spacestation. Now Arsenal's going to put that one away. I thought maybe the defense was going to get a hold of it. And FaZe gets a little bunched up in their box, and a couple of great challenges. A bump from Arsenal, then the backflip to put it away. The chaos ensues, but Arsenal knows how to navigate it. And Spacestation right back into this game.
Taking everyone to class. It's a bit of a heroic effort from Arsenal, but
only
one goal apiece, and Reynolds burns them.
What has happened here to FaZe off the kickoff? Arsenal against First Killer, and he just pushes it out to the left. That's great placement, and the great cheat there, the quick cheat, I should say, from Reynolds to put it Spacestation. That's what FaZe does when they have the opportunity in the final third. Here comes First Killer, one at the backboard, but denied by Arsenal. This one's just thrown downfield from Reynolds. It'll get under the crossbar, and Spacestation have done it. 4 unanswered goals.
He's not the only one to pull up like that. All the way from the back lot, Reynolds just puts it on target. That challenge is what FaZe do quite well, taking a play out of their own book. Corelli, could you have expected this one to go that way?
No, I mean, I'm not surprised to see Spacestation win. I'm more surprised.
SSG win in game 1, kind of stole it in that OT, but nonetheless, FaZe look quite good, and we'll see if they can continue. AJ with the serve back to Typical, and Typical puts it on a dot.
And I talked about it and mentioned it late in game 1, the passing coming out from FaZe. This is perfect from the little give and go downfield, right back to Typical, across the box, back post.
Side wall, you have one push if you're SSG, and it comes down to this one. Stalled out by FaZe. AJ in tandem with First Killer. They're going to pinch it downfield. Arsenal there, cuts it off. AJ from the ceiling. No boost in a dream. Down to the ground. Daniel pops it to the corner, and Typical might get this one to touch. It will. FaZe tied up.
And a welcomed, I think, win here for FaZe, considering game 1, where it felt like they were mostly in control. And
needs from it.
Well, it's funny because I think a lot of people pitted him as a defensive player coming into the league, and obviously for Spacestation, they're going to need that. Not going to make the save there, though, as First Killer putting away the first goal for FaZe. As simple as you like, he'll take it up into the air on the air dribble, and a flip reset will secure the goal as Daniel can't get back in time.
He desperately looking for one. A big bump from Typical as First Killer will grab full boost and find his teammate on the wing. Here comes AJ right upfield, up the gut.
Oh,
and there it is for FaZe. It's 2-0.
That's beautiful from AJ. And look at the delayed flick. When the space is afforded to him, he will take advantage, and that was too much space. Look at the flip from AJ to get around Daniel, and of course had some help.
More than it did in game 1. Now, the pressure is on SSG's shoulders. Daniel, with a hesitation, falling down, holds his reset. And now comes Arsenal. It's a free goal for SSG, and we've cut the lead in half.
And this shot was all about placement from Arsenal. Daniel does a great job to make the defense think for a second. Reynolds gets a good touch on the ball to keep it alive. But look at the finesse from Arsenal to put that one away.
Typical fills in the lane, creates some traffic as this one hangs precariously around the net. Who's going to be there for FaZe to clear it out? SSG in a prime position, and it will be good enough. Arsenal gets the touch, and it looked like it was only a matter of time, Corelli.
This is a frustrating play to watch if you're a FaZe fan, because AJ's sitting in the net the whole time, but he's got no boost. There's nowhere for him to really go. Here's a shot from Typical. I thought that one was going in, but the physical gameplay from Spacestation feels so strong right now. It's really giving FaZe a tough time. AJ, oh, he's gonna do all of them. He got everyone to bite on that fake, and he puts it away for FaZe.
This setup from AJ just to himself, the fake around 1. And once Daniel moved up, you don't have enough to flip backwards. You've already lost position. It's like he got caught on the Euro step. And that's FaZe securing what they should have probably had at the end of regulation. They could have done in OT in very...
It's Arsenal once one off the back wall, gets it cleanly. Reynolds puts it too high. Daniel goes as well. Now the break's on for AJ. Wide open is the net. Nobody able to come up with the touch there for Spacestation, and they pay for it.
Hey, finally got one. The one that eluded him comes back and he gets a long distance goal. Hey, listen, if it's an open net, AJ doesn't usually miss it. He doesn't there. It's a 1-0 lead and resources for SSG. He's taking away chances and he's keeping Daniel out of the play, out of the offense. It's so crucial. Those small intangibles, those small moments. That's why FaZe are just on a better angle. But Daniel finally gets his way upfield and ties this one up.
Look at this pass from Arsenal. Full boost to work with as FaZe not able to even get out to challenge him early enough. I mean, AJ was there, but nowhere near
extension now. That demo might help things. It's a power play here for SSG to pass down to Daniel. That one's good. Daniel rolls it in, but Reynolds gets the goal. The assist was good, but I don't even know how this one lands.
Reynolds is bullying First Killer. First Killer tried to go in and out to dodge the demo, and when he came out, he landed on Reynolds. So Reynolds with Miller off the back wall. AJ's demoed. So it's up to Typical as he goes all the way back. Now First Killer to the back wall. No one's there from FaZe, and it'll drop down. Space Station will force a game 5.
It's the only way it should be. The Earth is healing. We're going. You move 1-2 in tandem downfield as a couple of bumps from AJ will take out Daniel as he sits on the goal line. But Typical just there for a demo. The pass to AJ.
Whoa.
And he just dots that one for the opening goal.
And those are the passing plays that we're talking about coming out from FaZe. And Typical didn't even try to get the ball. Didn't think he was going to get to that ball. He's just going for the player. This touch though from Reynolds as Arsenal is called upon to make the save.
I mean, these staggered hits. Oh, First Killer got it over. First Killer got it over. He gets it over Daniel. First Killer just put SSG on a milk carton.
And he's just putting them up and putting them down. Arsenal doesn't get the touch. Daniel doesn't go quick enough. And then he made him think about it. And Daniel doesn't know if First Killer is going to go back post or a
bottom bracket. And Oxygen Esports is number 1 out of Group D going to the top bracket.
Good for them, honestly. Good for Oxygen, because I feel like a lot of people might have written them off with the roster change. But what a way to get back into it. And speaking of getting back into it, Reynolds gets one back. First was almost able to get to it. A little too out in front of him. The demo comes out from Reynolds. Typical will have to wait. But the ball comes down to AJ. And I don't know if it was a fake or a whiff from First Killer, but it still came down to AJ and FaZe, able to extend this lead with 36 seconds left.
I don't know if First Killer just went for the fake or just left off. Either way, it was the right decision in AJ.
For FaZe at this point, 5 seconds remain, and Space Station ran out of gas in the end. It was a valiant fight, but FaZe Clan with Typical will take down his former team.
FaZe Clan, dominant on offense, composed on defense, and Typical gets the better of his former roster.